This is Lesson 7, Book D, using a map key. Objective, to use symbols on a map key. So that's what we're trying to do here. It says map makers use symbols to show special things about the earth. A symbol is something that stands for something. Map symbols can stand for things in nature, such as rivers, lakes, or mountains. They can also stand for things that people have made, such as cities, buildings, bridges, and railroads. A map key shows the symbols used on a map and what they mean. It is the key that unlocks the meaning of the map. Below are some common symbols used on maps. Match the symbol to its correct meaning by writing a letter in the blank. All right, so we look at these pictures here, and then we are going to match up these words with these pictures. So whichever one shows a house, you're going to write an A on the line over here. So look for a house and put an A there. A school will get the letter B beside it. So look for something that looks like a school. If some of these buildings are confusing, you might just want to circle the whole thing and come back to it. So if you don't know which one is a school, circle it and then come back to it later. Just remember whichever ones that are blank, that's probably the ones that need to be filled in. C is a fire station. D is a factory. So look for the factory and put a D beside it. Shops get an E. The park, like somewhere you could go out and be close to nature, but you're still kind of in an area that's got nice things for you to sit on and things like that, like benches. You put F. It's a park. It's an F. A bridge is a G. The railroad, whichever one looks like a railroad, gets an H. Just a regular road gets an I. And then the airport gets a J. So whichever picture looks like something that would stand for an airport, you would put a J beside it. So make sure you have a different letter in each one of these 10 that stands for those symbols. It says use the map of Shoetown to answer the questions. So here is our map key here. It's telling what all these different symbols stand for. It says Number 11, what runs across the north side of town? It's either A, a school, B, a fire station, C, a highway, or D, railroad tracks. So what runs across the north side of town? So you look at the north side, you write the letter A, B, C, or D, depending on which one runs across the north side of town. Number 12, on which street is the fire station located? So you're going to look for the fire station up here in the map and then name the street. It's either A, Moccasin Road, B, Flatfoot Road, C, Shoelace Lane, or D, Slipper Street. Let's go to number 13. It says, how many factories does Shoetown have? So we're going to look up here for factories. This is what a factory looks like. And you're either going to say 1A, 2B, 3 is C, or 4 is D. So circle the letter that stands for the number of factories up here in this map. Let's look at number 14. It says, on which street is the school located? So you're going to look for the school. School looks like this. And it's either going to be on A, Sneaker Street, B, Shoelace Lane, C, Moccasin Road, or D, Flatfoot Road. Let's look at number 15. Number 15 says, how many shops are located in Shoetown? So we're looking at shops. This is what the shop looks like. So you're going to count how many of those that you see up here. And then it's either going to be A, there's only one shop located in Shoetown. B, there are 2. C, there are 4, or D, there are 5. So circle the letter that stands for how many shops that you would find in Shoetown. Let's look at number 16. On which street is the hospital located? So you'll know that there's no hospital down here, so you're going to have to look for the word hospital up in the map. So it's this word here you're going to be looking for. It's either on A, Slipper Street, B, Shoelace Lane, C, Flatfoot Road, or D, Sneaker Street. So circle the street where you find the hospital. Let's look at number 17. So if you worked at a factory on Shoelace Lane, so go to the factory on Shoelace Lane and circle that on your paper. And you want to walk to the library. So now find the library and circle that on your paper. So it says if you work at the factory on Shoelace Lane and want to walk to the library after work, what is the shortest route? What I would do is I'd take my pencil and I'd go to the route that you think is the closest way to get to the library. Now let's read through here and see which one matches your route. It's either A, down Shoelace Lane to Bobby Sock Circle, B, down Shoelace Lane across Bobby Sock Circle, down Slipper Street, C, down Sneaker Street, or D, down Shoelace Lane, across Bobby Sock Circle, and then down Sneaker Street. So which is the shortest route? And then last but not least, it says, what is one thing that is shown on the map key but is not on the map? So here are all the symbols that you're looking at, and now you're going to look up here in this map and see which one of these is on the key but it's not in the map. It's either A, an airport. So what I do is go look for the plane up here in the map, and if you don't see one, you'll circle A. B, a shop. You'll look, there's the shop, and then see if there's any shops up there in the map. If there's no shops, you'll circle B. C is school. So the school looks like this. So go up there in the map and see if you can find one. If you can, it's not C. And then D, a bridge. So here's the bridge. See if you can find one on that map. So there's one of these that do not appear. It appears down here, but it does not in the map. Good luck on this. When you're finished, upload your answers to Edge Elastic.